Now, you probably get how these guys work. They start off simple enough. Like, this guy, you pretty much just deal with his initial hammer smash, then you hit him twice. I don't think it's safe to go for a third hit on him. Like I say, sometimes. But then, he takes a little damage and he starts off with this Dern roll. And again, the music sounds very kind of Bloodborne Dark Souls to me. When Bloodborne is basically a Souls game, I think everyone gets that. It should just be called Blood Souls. They shouldn't call them Blood Echoes, they should just call them Blood Souls. Like Souls, but, you know, a more gamey flavour. Oh, you see, and this happens quite frequently on the bosses. They surprise me with some new attack, but the game is so smartly designed, it's like, meh. We'll give you that one for free. Everybody gets one. Now I'm gonna have to focus on this bugger. I think you can actually hit him while he rolls. I haven't managed to ever get a third hit. Yeah, no wonder I'm not trying for does the third hit take more stamina? I never really get to be in a position where I look at all that. The other thing is, I think the guy actually judges your momentum as well. So if you go running at him, he actually hits where you're going to be and not just where you are, which is, I mean, it's a simple game, but they've clearly, what's there has been done meticulously, I think. But like with the areas, I do wonder, I think this guy can actually do it. He can probably make a whole bunch of distinctive bosses with these simple mechanics and the, oh yes, sometimes he follows up with a flame sword, and sometimes he follows up with, a roll. Oh dear. Keep it together, Ken. Oh, I hate using up my shield! Oh, at this point he just starts getting dickish. Like there's no escape from this guy. You start to get more aggressive yourself because you realise you're not quite getting the breathers you used to. You've got to figure out where his vulnerable times are. It's less vulnerable places and more vulnerable times. Timing is everything. You know, Super Space Slayer 2, just to drop my game in there, is all about timing as well. I figured that was a good way to do it. Oh dear. Did I actually die before now? I don't think I even have. You have been deemed unworthy in your unworthiness. I wonder if there might be a variety of death messages in this game, but not quite. I think I'm going to take the time to level up once, to just give me an edge in battle. Let's go kill some spider ladies or something. Oh god, no, it's true. You really are very unlikely to get. Oh, should have. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh god, your punishment for being at range is these kind of tricky little projectiles they make. So they punish you getting too defensive as well. It's just, it's like Dark Souls combat, and it's over quickly. You're not going to be waiting around for stuff to happen, but boy, like what you do matters, and I think that's part of the ethos of Dark Souls. I think really, it's about player agency. It's about what you do matters. Whether you attack or defend or run away is all sort of important. So these games start off making you feel kind of vulnerable and even impotent and unheroic. But at the same time, I guess it's about more real heroism than fake heroism, you know? Real heroism is about overcoming vulnerability. It's about... There is no heroism without vulnerability. There we go. Now we're level lucky number 7. In fact, I don't know if that's a bug. You start at level 0. Can add that to the list. I don't know, it just seems weird. It seems weird that you start at level 0. Like I say, all my bugs in this game are really tiny. Like, this is well put together stuff. I'm not completely behaving like a tester. I'm a tester by haven't it? Actually, you know, I haven't really even admired the attacking animations yet. I've only just started looking at them. And I'm getting all warm now, actually. I'm going to take off my dressing gown. Give me a second. There we go. Okay, whew. No wonder I was getting warm. I'm wearing actually quite a few layers. It's basically spring now. I mean, it's the 23rd March for record, and it's kind of spring, and it's not so cold anymore, which is nice. I have half a mind to finish the rest of my cappuccino before I take this guy. But if I drink too much at once, I might need to pee in the middle of the battle, and you don't want that distracting you. This is becoming a real... But it might get cold if I... Oh, this is tough. I'm going to risk it, guys. I'm going to finish this delicious cappuccino. I don't know how it would rank for, like, serious coffee enthusiast or something, but I'm a straightforward fellow who sometimes just likes some hot brown water, to be honest. And yeah, as you can see, the sin works pretty much exactly the same as souls. You dump your sin when you die, and you've got to recollect it. Okay, so this guy starts off pretty basic. Yeah, you see what happened there? I was running towards him, and he anticipates where I'm going to be. That's super smart. It's like he's got ballistics. He's invented ballistics. Oh, it's so good the way he invents ballistics. Okay, well, we're doing okay so far. Ah, blast him. Blast his eyes and damn his britches. This guy, likewise, I tend to find it's two-hit combos for him, please. It's tough trying to get that third hit. You know, I wonder about the history of this guy, actually. Clearly, I don't know if this is his first game or his first kind of real shot at a game. It just seems like he knows his stuff about how to do animations and how the stuff works. And I don't want to see this guy's history. These things always come from some history. People do not just get good at attack animations and stuff all of a sudden, you know. Could be a fighting game enthusiast, that wouldn't surprise me. Like I say, I've got this mutant ability to look through the game into the office behind. It only comes when you play... Oh dear. Oh, I kind of messed up my chance there. He's actually quite vulnerable after he does his little Thor's hammer thing. Actually, I didn't realise even he's got two Thor's hammers. Oh, fudge! Fudge! See, this is what happens when you get cocky, and I can confirm from grim experience that if you... where was I going with this? He can kill you even when he's down to one hit, you know? That's one of the great things about Dark Souls bosses. You do have to keep paying attention because they are in the game the whole way. It's not over till it's over. I think that's a great remedy to this problem you sometimes do have where, oh dear. Yeah, you can get this thing where, like, you've got loads of hit points left and the boss doesn't, and the final few blows just kind of feel pedestrian. Like, why are you even bothering? It's just... Not in a game like this where you could die any second. So, really, making the game hard is a dangerous thing. You've got to have good game design behind it, and you are going to be narrow your audience a bit anyway. But it does fix a lot of things. I'm basically pro-hardness when it comes to games. Hard games they're kind of better. At least actually, I think it's more the other way around, really. Oh, I finally did manage to land that. Whereas, yeah, the better a game is, the more difficulty it can support. You know, the more you can just turn up the difficulty and have it still be fair. But the less you rely on just the numbers as a player. There we go, there we go. Okay. I'm going to just level up once more, just to help me get the edge. If I try this, does it actually resummon the spider bitches? Spider bitches, does whatever a spider bitch can. Can they stab you with the claws? Yes, they can, because they're spider bitches. Watch out, don't try your 3-hit combo. That's the spider bitches song now. Can Ken triumph over more spider bitches and level up?